Everybody, Steph from the Hot Moon Podcast. And see, I'm all for people being happy, you know what I'm saying? Even for Coach Bill Belichick, right? Ex-Patriots coach, now the head coach of the UNC football team. All right. And, you know, he's dating this younger girl or woman. And I think she's like, 23, 24 years old. All right. And it was, he can do what he want to do. I get the age gap thing a little off, whatever. He's allowed to be single. They both grown. All right, this ain't the Shannon Sharp situation where, you know, she's 19, right? But are we that far off from the Shannon Sharp situation here? Are we, right? I mean, it seems like there's a little sprinkle of that, possibly, man. So UNC personnel is worried that Jordon Hudson's influence on Bill Belichick could become a problem. Bill Belichick and Hudson recent appearance at CBS Morning interview is not sitting well with UNC. Did UNC not know his girlfriend? Right? I mean, she's apparently she was walking around practice. I saw a clip of her walking around practice and whatnot. I mean, you know, he's doing yoga poses on the beach. And I said this. I said, and then on March 28th, she wore this shirt that was like Falcons Patriots, like a joke on the 28-3 comeback of the Super Bowl. And I'm like, it was on Bleacher Report, and I was like, why is she getting all this attention for doing what exactly? I was like, what's her affiliation with sports? You know what I'm saying? And I just thought, like, you know, we're hearing more about Bill Belichick as it relates to his girlfriend, and what's actually, you know, the good news with the UNC football program. Where are they in recruitment? Why isn't that being highlighted? What good things are happening as he took over the football program like an NFL franchise, basically, you know, having full control. Okay. You know, how are these NIL deals going up? I mean, how's it with the transfer portal, NIL deals? I mean, where do they rank recruiting wise? How has his recruiting been? Is he landing the proper players that he wants? Now, for those who are plugged in UNC sports and are really active, maybe y'all can educate me if y'all care to, if the video makes it in those realms. But if not, on the masses, on the broader perspective of media coverage, I haven't heard much of it. You know what I'm saying? So what are they talking about in this interview? And I didn't go look for this video clip, but I did see an article because they linked it here. Okay. Yo, it said during an interview on CBS with Tony DeCopil, forgive me if I pronounce that wrong, CBS Morning, there were a handful of awkward moments, including one which Bill Belichick's girlfriend shut down a question about how they met, saying, "We're not talking about this." According to TMZ, moments like that, which occurred during the interview on Sunday, aren't sitting well with North Carolina, and there's a growing sense it could be a problem. Yes, of course it could be a problem. And how did they meet? Right? I mean, did they meet? I think they met while she was at college or something. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But why would she shut that down? Shouldn't she be proud? How did y'all meet? It's a simple question. It's fair, right? And she shut that down. I mean, did she meet off a sugar daddy site? Right? I mean, I mean, listen, I get having money, status like a Bill Belichick, but it's not like these girls will still approach you without some sort of transaction taking place. It doesn't work that way. Come on now, look at her and look at him. Okay, they just met randomly and she fell head over heels. It had nothing to do with his affiliation with the New England Patriots, being an 8-time Super Bowl championship or 6-time Super Bowl championship head coach with the New England Patriots organization, right? Being able to coach the greatest quarterback who people regard as the best quarterback to have ever graced this planet in Tom Brady. Okay, then he lands I'm pretty sure a high-paying job at UNC to be the head football coach, and she gets to travel on down, right? Man, it's mind-boggling, but it shouldn't be. You know, it doesn't matter. This transcends time. You know, women will get these men in powerful positions, successful men, looking like a fool. You know, has Bill Belichick, is he tricking off? Right? Is Bill tricking off with this? You know, why is the interview awkward? Why is there more articles and talk about her more than it is about the damn football team and Coach Bill Belichick? Very odd. You know, I'm sure more will come out about this. People, you know, the internet's undefeated and doing some digging. You know, she don't want to answer the question on how they met. Someone will answer that question, and it's not going to be her. You know, I mean, damn. I mean, Coach Bill Belichick, it's on to Cincinnati and tight lip. Man, it seemed like she's the Patriot way in the household between these two. Damn, running rings around this old geezer. Crazy. We've seen Shannon Sharp recently. You know, it's more sensitive now. There's these older men with younger girls. I mean, it's more sensitive. At least Shannon straight up admitted it, that, you know, he was getting off with, you know, with some internet entertainer girl. Could this be some elements of that going on here? But nonetheless, though, I mean, for this to make it a Bleacher Report and then TMZ talking about this, I mean, the microscope is going to be put on her. You know what I'm saying? None of this would have happened if she was just quiet. Let's say she had her own little job, or she was running her own little business, and every time she was mentioned, it was more so about what she's doing in her field. You know what I'm saying? But no, it's always tied to her walking around practice, her with Bill Belichick, taking a picture with, football memorabilia, clothing, referencing the Super Bowl comeback. You know what I'm saying? And then the yoga beach pose, just awkward, cringe relationship. Is their relationship fine? But clearly, if you can't answer a question on how y'all met, there's definitely something there that the internet will do its digging to find out. This not look good for Bill Belichick. And the fact that the school now is having an issue with this, that was predictable. I made a video about this a while ago. It didn't really get much views, but I mean, I definitely called it out the moment I saw something being off about all this. And then I credit some other people that was talking about it too, not too long after that. And then I checked out, I'm like, all right, cool, we on the same page. Everybody's kind of seeing something awkward with this. And then boom, here we are, TMZ and Bleacher Report. Yo, y'all let me know what y'all think about this with Bill Belichick and his young girlfriend now in the spotlight, not answering questions or not wanting to answer a question about how they met. Anyways, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.